Inside this video topic, we'll discuss a very interesting plugin of WordPress, and that is about InspirePulse Quotes. Yes, friends, this plugin is recently released to WordPress repository, and after installation, it transforms our WordPress website with stunning and rotating inspirational quotes. Yes, friends, I'm talking about our own product which is recently released to WordPress repository as a plugin, and you don't believe after installation of this very interesting plugin to WordPress websites, it will create a rotating inspirational quotes. So this is some kind of overview that how can we install this very interesting plugin and how can we create our inspirational motivational quotes to a WordPress website. Now, to understand about the complete functionalities or the complete features of this Inspire Pulse Quotes plugin, first thing first, let's go back to WordPress repository. So now you can see that I am on the page called wordpress.org forward slash plugins forward slash Inspire Pulse hyphen codes. Now this is the plugin page, and this page has the complete documentation that how can we install and how can we start to use this plugin to display our stunning and rotational inspirational codes. So this is totally free. So here, if I scroll also inside this documentation, you will find several examples of using, and even you can find all the screenshots after installation to your WordPress website. So let's get started to install this plugin to our one of the WordPress website and see that how it works. And recently, this plugin has released by our team, that is Online Web Tutor. So simply here, I'm on my local WordPress setup, and inside this setup right now, this plugin is not installed. So to install a plugin, let's go back to plugins, click on add plugin, and before that, if I click on this install plugins, and you can see that inside this list, this plugin is not available. So either we can click on this add plugin button or add plugin here. So let's click on it, add plugin. Now, after this, inside this search plugin area, as we can see, there are several plugins, and these plugins automatically coming from WordPress repository. So if I want to install any WordPress plugin, simply we have to search that plugin via this help of this search plugin input box. So here, to be more specific, I want to install this plugin. So let's copy this Inspire Pulse word, then I will go here and just put here. Now automatically it will do a WordPress repository search, and as you can see that plugin. So as I told that this plugin is recently released, so right now we don't have any review. So we can click on this install now. Let's click on it. And as we can see, installation started. And one more thing, if I go to this documentation, click on development, so inside this development, you can see that right now we have 1.6 version, and to be more specific about the features, what we release inside each of the versions. So we can see 1.0, this is the initial release feature. Then after, we have added some functionalities of backup import and multi-language support. In 1.2, we have added Spanish language, then German language, then Arabic. These are the features of 1.5 version, and these are the features of 1.6 version. Let's go back to our WordPress setup. Now successfully, plugin is now installed. So let's click on activate to activate that plugin, and after activation, it will create a menu here right inside this WordPress admin panel. Let's click on activate, and successfully, as you can see that plugin activated. So after activation, we can find the extra menu that is InspirePulse Codes. So let's click into it, and now we can see the landing page of that plugin. So right here we can see the menus or the sub menus like dashboard, all codes, add new code, categories, settings, and about InspirePulse Codes plugin. And inside this landing page here we have like all codes. When we click on this all codes, it will go to this sub menu called all codes categories. When we click into it, so it will go to this category section, then this add new code, right here add new code, and this settings. And one more thing, if I go to this plugins, let's click on installed plugins. Also, we can see a option of settings. Let's click into this settings link. And now here inside this settings page of this plugin, now we can see some settings called install default codes, generate data backup, my sort codes, code timer settings, and import backup file. So if I go to all codes, so now we can see we don't have any code right here inside this codes list. So either we can create that code from this add new code page, like here we have to pass the author, like which author has written that code. Then we have to select some category. So right now there is no category. So also we can click categories, click on add new category, and from here we can create the new categories. Or it's better, let's go to its settings, click on this option called install default codes. What it will do, so this option automatically will create some default codes for this plugin structure. Automatically we can find some codes. Additionally, it will also set up some categories. Click on this option. So are you sure wants to install these codes? Yes, click on this yes option. And now we can see code imported successfully. So it has installed some codes into database and the ID is from 1 to 150. It means total number of codes it has generated, that is 150. Now if I go to all codes, and now we can see here we have 150 total number of codes. These are the authors and these are the categories. Also, if we want to perform some edit operation, also we can do that. If we want to delete any code, also we can do that. Now, if I go to categories, and now we can see that here we have total number of categories equals to 21, and each categories have some codes. For example, this learning categories total number of codes is available, that is 2. Now, if we click on this 2, it will auto redirect to all codes, and this will create a filter like what number of codes we have inside this learning category. We can see 2 codes only. Let's clear that filter. Now we have all those filters. Now, for example, I want to filter all the codes which is of this inspiration category. Just click on this inspiration, and now we can see here we have these number of codes of this inspiration. One more thing, let's first clear this filter. And if I search here, for example, Bill Gates, now if I click on this Bill Gates, now all the all the codes what we are getting into this list is of author Bill Gates. Now after this filter options, let's go again, go back to the settings. Now let's suppose that I want to reinstall all codes one more time. So either we can click on the same options. So it will ask that default codes already installed. Are you looking to reinstall it? If we click yes button, so what it will do? First, it will delete all those default codes from database and reinstall again the same codes into database. So this is the first option, and also here that after installation of default codes, we can get these 2 additional buttons. So here we have the first option, that is remove default codes. So when we click on this button, what it will do, it will remove all about the default data. Let's click into this option. It is asking, let's remove, and as you can see, default codes successfully removed from database. Let's go into all codes, and there is no data. If you go to categories, there is no category. So let's go back to settings again. Click on this install default codes. Click on yes button. So successfully our codes again created into this list. Now let's quickly go to the settings, and here let's click on the second option, that is generate data backup. What basically this option will do, so when we click on this button, it will create the backup of the entire data what we have inside this plugin. So as you can see inside this plugin, we have all these default codes. So when we click on generate data backup, it will create the backup of all these code and all those categories. Now let's quickly create one more code here. So add new code and author. We are putting our name here and category, let's say learning. And inside this code text, let's appreciate the team of online web tutors. So this is one of the best channel on YouTube for WordPress. Click on Save Code. So successfully code added. Now if I go to view my codes, and now we can see 301 the created from this author. If we click on this author, so right now there is only one post, one quote of this author. Now let's go back to settings. So right now, as we can see inside this header, we have only three buttons, that is add new code, view my codes and view categories. Now I will click on this option, generate data backup. Now this option is very simple, like it will create a .sql file and that file will contain all about the database backup of this plugin. So it is telling that this will generate a backup file of the database data of this plugin. And here we have some error into this message. So no worries, it will be fixed into coming versions. Let's click on this yes button and backup generated. And now we can see that here we have one more button, that is list show backup files. Click on this button and now we can see that this is a file what basically the backup has generated. This is the file size and here we have action like that is download and delete. Let's go back to settings. So what I will do, I will go and let's click on this all codes. And here, if I let's say delete this code, successfully deleted. Now, right now we have 300 codes. Click on settings. Let's click one more backup. Click on yes, backup generated. Let's go to list all files. And now we can see that you can see here we have some file size difference that is of 54.46 and this is 54.22. It means that this backup file has some more data. So successfully, now this is the option of settings from where we can generate the data backup file of this entire plugin. Now, after this, also we have the option of my shortcodes, all about the layout, then code timer settings, and import backup file. Let's click on this third option. Now, this page will guide us that what are the shortcodes that is available to use inside any of the WordPress page or inside any of the WordPress post. So, as we can see that right now we have total designs available equals to 5, that is elegant dark gradient glow box, so you can find all about the details. And one more thing, like how to use the shortcodes, or also what are the additional parameters we can pass with this shortcode. All those informations you can find inside this shortcode guide. Click into this button and this button will give you the complete understanding about the available attributes, available properties that we can pass with the shortcode. And here we have some very beautiful examples. Also, these examples you can find inside this plugin documentation. If I go to details, so inside these details, if I scroll and now we can see inside the shortcodes, here we have multiple examples. So this is about the shortcodes that how can we use inside post or page. Here we have copy shortcode button and also here we have the preview button. So once we use like these codes, this feature, this plugin into any of the WordPress website, this type of design, it will auto create. And all these codes, what you can see, it will manage from this all codes section. Now let's go back to settings. Then after here we have code timer settings. So by default, like one code and then the another code will appear into after 7 seconds. So this is the default timer settings, like one code and then another code. So code will rotate into a delay of 7 seconds. If you want to customize like after 3 seconds, after 15 seconds, also you can pass that. It is totally customizable. So this is all about timer settings between one slide and another slide. Then after here we have also the most interesting part of this plugin feature, that is import backup file. So for example, if you have created multiple backup files into this plugin, which is here, And if you have downloaded, for example, this, like this backup, which is 54.46, and right now, as you can see, total post we have 300. So if I go click on this and let's download this one, so we can see that code downloaded. Now, if I go to settings, click on import backup file, and from here, if I go, so we are installing this one. Remember, the size is 54.46, which is containing all about 301 codes. So if we click, so it is asking first about this checkbox. Click on this import backup and successfully backup file restored. And if I go to this all codes, and now we can see we have total 301. So why it is happened? Because inside this import backup file, look at the message. I understand that importing will replace all my current data. So it means that once you're done, like import backup file, it will go and replace all those data of your database from the current file what you have imported. And also, if you go to this backup files, so before importing that file you have selected, also it will create a backup of your previous database. So this plugin is very smart to manage all the things, all the settings, what basically you have configured to database. So this is all about the plugins features and the plugin review.